congratulations. You had an insane season. You get you earn you're selected in the NHL draft. I'm sure that's a dream come true. So congrats on that. It's been a huge year. It's pretty crazy. Like you started out as, I think, a fifth round pick, Medicine Hat, working your way up to being, playing in the top prospects game and being highly touted in the draft. So mega congratulations on that. I know we're all super stoked. It was kind of one of those things where we saw your name on the board and it was like, hey, we have a pick in that vicinity. We know he's from Calgary. Like, this has to happen. This has to happen. Usually it doesn't happen, and it happened. And it was super
Yeah.
awesome. So I'm sure it was just as exciting for you as it was for us. I'm sure way more exciting for you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was crazy. Like it was like the first night it was just honestly, that whole experience is just like it's just crazy. Like you said, you dream about that's kind of that's the goal, right? When you're young. You're thinking about getting your name called and obviously, for it to be Calgary, like it was just being a Flames fan growing up and going, having season tickets, like it was just I kind of had a feeling like I going into it, I was kind of a guy that I feel like could have gone anywhere. Kind of after, whatever. I definitely thought I could have gone on the first day, but I honestly had no idea. And I when I saw Calgary at 41, I was kind of, I obviously I wanted to be the first pick in the second round, but kind of looking at, I saw Calgary had the 41st pick, and I kind of knew, to be honest. My dad kind of nudged me a couple picks before, and it was just so surreal, and I don't think I could have dreamt it any better. Like I said, for it to have been Calgary is just unbelievable. So just so grateful to for them to have given me that opportunity, and just excited to prove them right. So
Awesome. So obviously Calgary kid, it's nice to have, some local players that grew up in the city. What part of the city did you grow up in? What minor hockey team did you play for?
yeah, so I played so I live in the Southwest, so Garrison Woods, Altadore area. So I played Glen Lake minor hockey, and then I went on with the Royals after that. So you know yeah, Calgary's it's a great hockey town, and I think that's kind of the coolest part for me is like, even just being able to see how much more electric the city, how it comes alive when the Flames are buzzing. And that's kind of the exciting part for me is, I got a couple years ago with I remember the Dallas series. That was just crazy. That was so much fun to watch the team. And and then with the Battle of Alberta was I got to go to, I was at game 1 and game 5. And just seeing that was kind of the coolest part about this is, I don't know if there's, for me, obviously maybe probably a bit biased, but I don't know if there's a better place to win hockey games at. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy. You see it every season, but again, you're watching the Stanley Cup Finals. Going from Florida to Edmonton, it's just the difference between the American markets and the Canadian markets, especially come playoff time, is just insane.
Oh, it's night and day. Like, and even with the Edmonton, like the Moss Pit or whatever, stuff like that. But when you look at like Red Lot, like I was in that Red Lot crowd for game 7 with the Dallas series, and like
Nice.
it was just yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was like it's just, I don't think anything compares to it. And that's honestly just it's super exciting. So
One of the points that a lot of analysts try to make is, the whole Canadian market. Yes, it's intense, and it come playoff time, nothing matches it. It also comes with some extra pressure. A lot of people try to explain that people playing in their local market where they grew up adds extra pressure. How do you feel about all that conversation?
yeah, you hear it. It's for me, I think I don't agree with that. I think it depends on the person. I think, just the way I was raised, I think that pressure is a privilege.
Nice.
Like I said, I'm very grateful to, you know, I, this is my dream. I've been planning this out my whole life. I mean, when I used to, have my mom, draft me, to
No
the
way.
Flames, I was coming down the stairs and, singing the anthem and stuff. Like, this is how I
Wow.
always, envisioned it. And, for me, it's like I said, it's a privilege to have that pressure. And for me, it's, I'm going to, do everything I can to, first of all, make the NHL one day. And, after that, I mean, I think it'll be the most, fun time, of my life, being able to hopefully play in front of, the fans that I grew up, being part of that crowd. So for me, I don't think there's any pressure that comes with it. For me personally, I think, it's just excitement. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's just, when I get out there, I mean, it's just my game. It's hockey, it's having fun and, doing what you love to do. So, I don't really think about that at all. So.
Awesome.
That's so awesome. It's cool to hear you say like you're in the red lot for game 7 when Gaudreau scores that
Yeah.
goal in overtime. That was a
Yeah,
pretty
like
awesome. That was
that's,
a pretty
I
awesome
mean,
time.
that's the thing is, I think I probably know better than anybody, of, I guess, our kind of prospects right now. How I was trying to tell all the boys, like, how crazy how
Yeah.
crazy it gets. And I think that's, like, it's crazy. Like, I just, being, I still am, well, I mean, I'm not a fan anymore, I guess. I know I should be here and deserve to be here, but it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know if it's still really set in yet. So.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, interesting timing wise too, because I mean I know you're like born in 2005, kind of coming of age around that kind of like new influx of players with like Gaudreau and Monahan and Kachuk was coming in, and we had Brody and Gio, and it was just a really exciting time to be a Flames fan. And right now it feels like that again, because I know we've had some tough seasons here, but now with the draft we just have with yourself, with Zane Perek, all these new faces coming in with tons of skill. It feels like we're entering an era of excitement again like that. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even being at development camp, like, I'd say that every single one of our picks is a steal, in my opinion. I think Zane could have gone
Yeah.
easily higher. He, even at the prospects game, I remember our first practice, I was like, this kid's legit. I personally have not seen offensive skill like that before. Going down the whole list, I couldn't really believe we got Misa. Like, that was crazy to me. Same with Musi. All these guys, like, Matt Vey, like, it's really exciting. And, I think the most important part is, I think they really pick character people. And, I think, every single guy, is excited to be, part of the Flames. And, is just, hoping to do their part and hopefully making the team one day. And, it's just, it's really exciting. And, just, yeah, focused on working hard. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of excitement, from a fan standpoint. What's kind of the vibe check coming into prospect camp? I know that Connie made a comment that, usually for prospect camp, there's enough spectators, but there was like 4 rows deep. He's like, maybe we need a bigger venue for these kids.
Yeah, it was great. Like, it was just, I mean, I remember same thing. Like, I used to go with my dad and watch Dev Camp. Like, it was, I was at COP watching Gaudreau at his, like, first camp, I remember.
Sick.
So it's just like, yeah, it's crazy. And we had the one game. I mean, I wish we played more. Like, it was, in the summertime, you just, I'm already, right now, I'm already, like, I just can't wait to get, started with hockey again. And it was great to see that turnout. And even just right after the draft, like, on social media, the fan, like, everyone just seemed, so positive about, the draft and the future. And it was just good to see. I mean, I obviously, like you said, seen, the past years have been, definitely a struggle. And, it's nice to see, hopefully, people, can say that they see some light at the end of the tunnel. And, all the organizers, management, everything did such a good job, taking really good care of us at Dev Camp. And, super excited for the Young Stars tournament. And, that should be a blast. So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Anybody you're looking forward to playing with at the Penticton tourney at all? Obviously everybody, but
yeah, I'd probably just say, I mean, hopefully just probably all the guys in this draft class. I mean, I think anyone would agree, that when you get drafted and go to that first dev camp, you stick with who you got drafted with. And I was lucky. I played with Zane, Musey, and Mies at the prospects, or not at the same team, but we were together and the combine and stuff. So we already had known each other. So I definitely say just all those guys, like they're all such good players and great people. So just pumped to get into game action with them. So
Nice. I'm in Vernon, so I'll be definitely making the trip down to Penticton to watch you guys.
Yeah, awesome.
what are you up to in the summer other than training? I know you're training hard down at, where do you train at? Local place. I've seen it. I know.
Yeah, I train at Crash.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. He, I think, for me, he's the best. He's awesome. So yeah, just training, golfing. It's been, the past couple weeks have been nice, to be honest. I've had, it kind of felt like I got home from the season, and I was just right back into training for the combine, and then right after that, training for dev camp or whatever. And just kind of so much weight on your shoulders, it felt like. So after dev camp, but until now, it's been nice the past couple weeks to just kind of take it easy a bit. And I was just in Kelowna for the long weekend, and that was great. And head into San Diego next weekend. So just kind of chill, just like anyone else. Love spending time with my buddies and playing golf. So yeah, that's
Sweet.
about it.
Has the Flames organization and Conroy kind of mapped out a plan for you? What does that look like when you go through this process? Do they kind of sit you down and tell you what they expect, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it's I haven't had I think I'm expecting more of that probably during this camp and during that tournament. Dev camp is really just getting acclimated with the organization and getting to know people, faces, and players. They're very very dialed into the development plan. I mean, obviously my goal, I think anyone's goal should, going into camp is I want to play in the NHL, as fast as I can. And that's my goal. Obviously, I have a pretty good option in Medicine Hat. That's very exciting. I mean, that's kind of it. I mean, we're gonna just kind of see how it goes. We've had lots of discussion about different things, but it's more about just sticking kind of the basics and just working hard and being a good person. And I'm a believer that if you do those two things, and the rest takes care of itself. So just kind of try and play my best at the tournament in a few weeks. So
nice. What's Connie like in person? I know he seems like he's the nicest guy in the world. I'm just wondering maybe if he's actually a hard ass when it comes to management and getting contracts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's a beauty. I mean, that's the best.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy. Immediately is like he's so energetic to talk. Everyone I've seen talk to him, he's so energetic with everyone. Like I think that's the nice part. Even seeing around the whole organization, like you can just tell that the number one value to this organization is the more the person rather than the player. And I mean, Connie's he's such a good person and has been very easy to to talk to and very approachable and all that. So very fortunate. I mean, I got to you hear certain stories about other guys, and very fortunate to be able to have Connie as my kind of boss, I guess. So
Yeah, it was cool when you got drafted. I saw the picture of you shaking Iggy's hand. That must have must have been pretty
yeah,
sweet.
like
Eh?
I mean, it was like, come on, like that was,
Yeah.
that's just so the pub, we had a statue of Iggy on the roof.
No way.
So like that, yeah, that got taken down because people kept complaining, thinking that the roof was gonna cave in. But
Oh,
yeah, I mean, that was
Jeez.
the whole thing was just insane. Like it was, I had lots of family and friends there, and they're all Flames fans, so everyone was going wild. Like it was just, yeah, it was crazy. So
did you and all your buddies hit up any links in Vegas while you're down there?
it was too hot. It
Too
was
hot?
like it was crazy hot. I don't know if I've experienced heat like that, and I mean, I'm definitely, obviously being from Calgary, and definitely not climatized to that. Like it was like 40 something. Like I think
Yeah.
it was like 44 one day. Like it was crazy. So
Yeah, that's nuts.
we just hung out by the pool, and I so my agency got me a couple rooms at the Venetian Hotel. So we had that, and then my dad got like an Airbnb, kind of more like just away from all the chaos, and it was nice to have that kind of big house with a pool, and a lot more privacy, and just hung out there. And definitely, I don't know if I enjoyed the week enough. I think I was just too anxious the whole time, but it was good. So
Great. Thanks, man.
You've been on record saying that you wear number 34 because you're a big Mika Kippersoft fan. Any other Flames
yeah, I mean,
fans you loved growing up, and like any other players you model yourself after now?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that kind of blew up a little bit. Yeah,
We got to get this guy. Obviously, that was
yeah.
everybody's. Yeah.
Kip was he was always one of my favorite players on the Flames, and I was really young at that point, but he was definitely, like, I don't know, like some people kind of twisted that. It's not the main reason, but it's definitely a big part of it. And when I came to Medicine Hat and 34 was one of the only available options, I was like, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna wear it.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, other guys like you said earlier, like the Gaudreau Monahan era, and then when Kachuk came into that, like those are
Yes.
probably my most memorable times. Like just, I think, seeing kind of when Johnny Hockey blew up in Calgary, that was so cool. And guys I like to model my game after, um, maybe no one on the Flames, but I really like to model my game after Kyle Connor, guys like Braden Point and Jordan Kyrou as well. So
Oh, Braden Point, another Calgary guy. Hell yeah.
yeah, I've been yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
Did you get a chance to follow the whole Matthew Kachuk, Zach Cassian saga with the Battle of Alberta there?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, that's the coolest part. Like, get to see all this, and then next thing you know, you're wearing the gear. So it's crazy.
It's awesome. Well, we won't keep you much longer. I just wanted to ask you quickly about Medicine Hat because I know you've spent some formative years there. Like I said, like you're a fifth round pick. You had a hell of a sophomore season. I know other guys are there too, Lindstrom and Gavin McKenna, but you guys have really turned that team around to be a really competitive team.
Mhm.
I know Desjardins is the coach there, and what's that meant to you and your development spending time in Medicine Hat the last few years?
Yeah, it's been everything. I was so like you said, I was a fifth round pick. I definitely thought I was going to go earlier that draft. But for whatever reason, I've always been a guy that's been looked over, and I remember, Willie, right from day one, right from draft day, was completely believed in me. Didn't treat me like a fifth round pick, that's for sure. Right away gave me opportunity, and I think I've definitely, I think I've worked really hard for it. I mean, I definitely, I don't wouldn't say many guys are fifth round Bantam picks, and or where I'm at right now, but I mean, being able to be under Willie, and you not everyone gets to say that in their junior careers, and just I think the best thing about it is the WHL was never my my end goal, right? And being able to have someone mentor you and teach you everything that they know about the next level and where you want to be at. That's I wouldn't trade that for anything. So Willie and everyone in Medicine Hat, the entire organization, all the billets, they're unbelievable there. It's a great hockey town, and like you said, we have a very exciting team in the next couple of years. So we just we're gonna do something with it. So yeah, it's amazing. So everything's worked out very well, and just have to make the most of it. So
Okay, we're gonna wrap up with a few personality questions here.
this quick fire.
Yeah, favorite band, your go-to meal, and your favorite app.
Favorite app?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite band would be, well, can I just, like, does artist count?
No rules. Go for it.
Okay, Drake. What was the second one? Sorry.
Go-to meal.
I'm a big foodie. I'll just go like a really good pasta, and favorite app, Snapchat.
Snapper, eh?
Yeah, just the times.
Yeah.
We got to get one more in. Dream line mates. Dream line mates. You're going over the boards. 2 guys. Alive of all time, ever to play.
Sidney Crosby and Jerome McGinley.
Correct answer. Wow.
Sick. Yeah.
Nailed it. All right.
Okay, one last thing. What's one thing Flames fans should know about you that obviously they wouldn't learn otherwise unless we had you on the show today?
Big Drake fan, apparently.
Well, maybe I don't. It doesn't. I mean, I'm bilingual in French. I went to French school, Francophone school, all the way growing up. So
cool.
Wicked smart. Well, we really appreciate you joining, man. All the congratulations in the world. I know you worked your butt off for this, and we're really stoked to have you on the Flames. So thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate it.
And everybody go and support the pub.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Yeah, so it's in it's just Garrison Woods. So it's I'm not sure if you guys know my favorite ice cream shop. But it's literally the pub right next to it. So I mean, yeah, it's good. It's more of it's not your regular pub. Like, you go in there to have an actual good meal, and in a pint. So it's awesome. So
yeah, we look forward to many great playoff runs coming up here spent there. Can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Have a good day.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.